Mike White, it's been quite a year. What can you say about his journey just in 2022, starting out as a number 3, then being elevated to number 2, and then finally starting and leading your team to victory against the Bears?
Yeah, he's been great. Didn't start out as fast as he would have liked during training camp, but he's continually worked, put his head down, and he's been working. And he's earned this opportunity, and it was great to see him take advantage of it.
You've always talked about, hey, what is a group going to do when they face adversity? What do you think about the 2022 Jets here? You've won games with 3 different quarterbacks. You've endured a ton of injuries, especially at the offensive line position. One of your top skill position players goes down, at Breece Hall, a home run hitter, and you guys just keep on plugging along.
Goes back to the locker room. I read it a long time ago that true character is revealed in adversity. So in your darkest or most adverse moments, your true character will always reveal itself. And I think what's great about our locker room is that it's a group of tremendous character individuals. And so when I make the comment that our group doesn't flinch, they don't. They work their tail off. They like one another. They play for one another. Our coaches are relentless in trying to give our guys an edge to put them in position to be successful, and our guys are doing a great job taking advantage of it. And together, we're doing a good job weathering any storm that may come, and it's a testament to the guys in the locker room.
What went behind the thinking of the activation of Bam Knight? And then he goes out and totals more than 100 yards, becoming the first Jets rookie to do so in his first game since at least 1970.
Yeah, just tried to get a change of pace going. He earned the right to be on this roster. He made the original 53-man roster, had to make some roster moves before the season started, but he made his way back on. And he's just got, I think everyone saw it, he's got tremendous juice. He's one-cut runner, gets north and south pretty quick, runs hard. And it was great to get him. He's got fresh legs, so he made some plays for us and was able to grind out some dirty yards.
Doesn't that speak to the depth on this roster? Seems like we're calling up, talking about a different name each week who's popping.
Joe and his staff do an awesome job, just scouring all depths to try to find players that not only stand for the right things, but had the ability to play at a high level in this league. And but that's also the beauty of this league, that the difference between player A and player Z is opportunity. I've always said that. And obviously you got your superstars, but for the most part, the difference between A and Z is just the opportunity to go show who you are. And Bam had that opportunity, and he showed that he belonged, and hopefully he gets another opportunity this week.
Can we talk about the importance of discipline? You've had 11 penalties marked off against your team over the last 4 games. That's the best stretch for the Jets since 2002.
Great stat. There's different varieties of penalties. There's aggressive penalties, there's play speed penalties, and then there's dumb penalties. Obviously, you want to stay away from the dumb penalties, and you want to stay away from the play speed penalties in the sense of you're a step behind. Usually when you're a step behind, you're grabbing and you're holding to try to catch back up. But, I think our group is playing fast. I think we're playing ahead, and I think it shows on tape.
What about defensively, though? The last 3 games, 0 penalties marked off against you guys. So
if you jinx us.
No, I'm not trying to, but everybody talks about you guys being tough and violent, and that group is.
Yeah.
But you're also disciplined.
No, it's a good group. Everybody, all 3 phases, play so hard, play physical, play fast, and we try to play within the rules and play smart, and that's the way we teach. And like I said, aggressive penalties are going to eventually happen, where you're fighting for that extra step, whatever it might be. But as long as you're playing fast into our style, which is effort, technique, and violence, and you play within the rules, which we preach, I think we can live with whatever aggressive penalty comes our way.
In football terms, what makes CJ so special?
His football IQ. In the coaching profession, you get a lot of players who, they want to get into coaching. And the first thing you hear within the first OTAs is, man, if I knew this when I was a player. And so CJ is as close to that as he's already at that point where it's like he thinks like a coach, sees it like a coach. And because of it, you have we can't run anymore, but he can. So you have a coach, you can go run, and that's where those guys separate themselves, is if you can see the game like the teacher, if you will, and you have the athleticism to still go play, that's where you become dominant. And that's where we talk about football is it's 3 phases of school. You've got 101, which is just the basics. You got 301, which is your fundamentals, and you got 501, which is understanding the opposite side of the ball. And he's pretty much on his doctorates.
What do you think about the matchup this week? You got your team, who leads the NFL in scoring differential in the fourth quarter at plus 51. You got the Vikings, who are second in fourth quarter scoring differential at plus 50. And they've won 8 one-possession games.
Yeah, they're very, very talented. They've got a veteran group. You know, just looking at them from an offensive standpoint, you know, Kirk Cousins, Jefferson, Thielen, Delvin, and you got Hawkinson who just got there. They're very, very talented, well coached, defensively very veteran group. So they don't make mistakes in crunch time. They're very precise, they're very talented, and you can see why they're so darn good down the wire and why they're winning these close games.
You've raved about the decision making of Kirk Cousins in the past. What's it been like going against him?
Super talented. He'll make you pay if you're off. He's a very quick decision maker, so you've got to be relentless in coverage. Find a way to make him hitch. If we can make him hitch and get home, that's your best chance. And but if he can sit back there and bake a pizza, it's gonna be a long day.